Billy D's right here. Welcome to the Billy D's podcast update. This is for our YouTube and our Facebook subscribers. Welcome. Glad you are here. And it's no secret, most of our listens come from Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And as a matter of fact, our latest episode, which is Lenora's story of hope as a survivor, doing very well on Apple Podcast, and as a matter of fact, our YouTube. Here again, we're new to YouTube and Facebook. We haven't done a whole lot with that as a podcast, but being new, the Lenora story on YouTube is doing very well. Now, for this post, I will provide an Apple link in here. And on the Facebook page, I will also provide a link to the YouTube episode of Lenora's story because she's a great guest. She has, a purpose of wanting to help people who have been down the road of trauma, and that's very important. Talking about listens, it always amazes me where some of the listens come from to this podcast all around the world. I got to say, one of the places in California. California is actually a good state for our podcast, and Mountain View, California, for whatever reason, very consistent listens coming from there. And if you are from that area and you're one of our listeners, I just want to say thank you so much for listening in. And this really amazes me. Internationally, we get a fair amount of listens from the Russian Federation, and that includes Moscow. So again, anybody listening from those areas, hey, you're welcome. Thank you. And it's amazing to me that any platform these days, with the way media can be produced on the internet and be heard all over the world, it's just a fantastic thing. Coming up on the Billy D's podcast within the next few weeks, we do podcasts for HO Press, Shorehouse Books, HumorOutcast.com, and that is the place to take a humor break. Coming up relatively soon, we have Bill Spencer, and I've never interviewed him before, but his new book is called Uranus is Always Funny. And it is. Short essays to make you laugh. We're going to be talking to Bill Spencer and also Will 3. I've interviewed Will before. You might recognize him from the program. Will 3, new book, Hartley Law. And that is a follow-up to his first book. So we're going to be talking to Will 3 about that as well. Coming up in the next few weeks as well, we have some more personal journeys that we are going to be talking to people about, and also more commentary worked in. I mentioned Lenora's episode doing very well on all across the platforms, including YouTube. And the other episode that got a fair amount of attention was my commentary about how news and the presentation of it in the media has evolved since World War II. That one also very high on listens. So we're going to do some more stuff like that as well. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. Also, please subscribe. And that's kind of our update for, it's actually past mid-September now, but for mid-September, more updates will be on the way. Thank you very much for checking out our Facebook and YouTube channel. Be sure to check out the Billy D's podcast pretty much anywhere podcasts are found, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, on down the line, TuneIn, so on and so forth. And have a great day, and we'll be talking to you again very soon.